Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter here. I want to talk about 10 sales myths that are blocking your success. 10 sales myths. Yeah, every week I get to share a video and I get to share with you ideas and strategies. Why? Because I want to help you see and achieve what you didn't think was possible. And I do hope that you check out my podcast, The Sales Logic. That's the podcast I do with my good friend Meredith Elliott Powell, and my other podcast, the Sales Hunter podcast. I'm on LinkedIn, YouTube, everywhere. Just, hey, let's connect. Okay, let's go through 10 sales myths blocking your success. Number one, now is not the right time to reach out. Oh, that's a myth. That's a myth. Well, you know what? I can't just reach out to them right now. It's Monday or it's Friday or whatever. Hey, make the call. I always tell people, when is the best time to make the call? Right now. Just make the call. You will try to justify now is the right time. Now is not the right time to reach out. And as a result, you're going to wind up shrinking your sales window down to a 10-minute window every Wednesday. And that's it. Wrong. You're going to miss out on a tremendous amount of opportunity. Big myth. Number two, I'm bugging them with my messages. Well, I've sent them 6 or 7 messages or 3 or 4 messages or 2 messages. I'm probably bugging them. The only reason you're bugging them is because you're asking them to buy from you. You're not bugging them if you're giving them value. I've closed many deals where I've had to reach out 20, 30, 40 times. Yes. And what am I doing there? I'm delivering new value every time. You are not bugging them with your messages if you're bringing value. Next one. Oh, they said they would get back to me. Big myth. They said, yeah, right. How many times have you heard that and they never get back to you? Or, you know what? I'm busy right now. I'll fall. Any way you cut it. They said they would get back to me. Doesn't happen. Don't ever put it onto the customer's shoulders to get back to you. They may say they're going to get back to you, but you still have to get back to them. You owe it to them, because remember, if you can help them, you owe it to them to reach out to them, right? Yeah. So don't fall for that. Next myth. The telephone doesn't work anymore. Yep, telephone doesn't work anymore. All I can do is email. That's all I can do is email. Oh, big false. I find the telephone working better now than it has in probably the last 5 or 10 years. It is. Because of AI, because of all this automation, because of all this stuff, people want relationships. And I found that I have conversations with people today that I never thought I'd have. Reach out. Because it's also the way that you allow your personality to come through. It's the way that you allow who you are, your tonality, and just you engage. And besides, most people may not answer the phone, I know, but you just get one conversation and you're going to exchange more information in that one conversation than you will in a dozen emails. Yes. Wow. Hey, next one. If our prices were lower, I'd close more sales. Oh, big myth. Hey, price has nothing to do. Oh, price does have everything to do with it if you don't create trust. You see, here's what I found. In the absence of price, I should say this again. In the absence of trust, low price is everything. Think about that for a moment. In the absence of trust, low price is everything. You see, price has nothing to do with it. If you're selling value, if you're truly helping the customer achieve an outcome, it is amazing what people will pay. Next one, I need a bigger pipeline. That's a myth. Well, I can't make my quota because I don't have a big enough pipeline. It's not the size of your pipeline. It's the quality of your pipeline. That's what matters. Focus on the quality. What are you doing to drill down deep with the few prospects you do have? You see, I'd much rather have fewer prospects that I can spend more time with than a lot of prospects I can't spend time with. I've closed some very major deals when my pipeline's been the smallest because I've had more time to focus in on them. Yeah. Another myth, I can't close, and that's my biggest sales problem. Closing is never your biggest problem. If you're having a problem closing, it really starts upstream at who you're prospecting. You see, I believe this. If you prospect right and have the right amount of time in discovery calls, and don't rush yourself to the close until you really understand the needs of the customer, the close will happen. See, the reason people struggle closing is because they haven't understood the need. They haven't taken the time to create a level of trust with the customer. They haven't created the opportunity for the customer to really articulate what is their need, what's the problem. When I understand that, and I do that by prospecting better, staying in my ICP, I do that better by focusing in and having a better, bigger discovery call. Then it's amazing by the time I get to the close, it becomes very easy. How about this one? I don't have time to prospect. I don't have time to prospect. I love to throw this one under the bus. Did you have time not to eat yesterday? Did you not eat at all yesterday? I have a feeling you found time to eat. Yeah. You see, we find time to do that which we deem important. See, when you say, I don't have time to prospect, that's because you just didn't place a high enough priority around prospecting. Major problem. Schedule prospecting. It has to be one of your key activities. That's why I say, start your prospecting before 10 a.m. Get it going early. Make it happen. How about this one? Everyone else has better luck than me. Hey, I admit, we all love luck. But think about it. It's not that other people are lucky and you're not. No. Other people have put themselves in a place to be lucky. We become lucky because we put ourselves out there. We have to put ourselves out there. If I am not going to be lucky if I'm standing in one corner waiting on one thing to happen on one particular day. But if I'm trying to reach out to multiple people and I'm trying to do multiple things and I've got a wide range of things happening, I'm going to have more chances of being lucky. Yeah. Luck isn't just plain luck. Luck is because you put yourself out there to experience luck. And I don't count it as luck. It's because you did the work to make yourself visible. You did the work to put yourself in front of customers. You did the work to create the relationships. You did the work to make things happen. And the last one I want to share with you, if only my company would provide better training. Oh, come on. You can train yourself. You can train well, my company doesn't spend any money on us. They don't care about us. No, hey, excuse me. Do you expect your company to do everything for you? No. You can do your own training. This is one of the reasons I provide these videos. This is one of the reasons why I have the Sales Center University. It's one of the reasons I have the podcast, Sales Logic, the Sales Center podcast. There's a tremendous amount of learning. There's a reason I've written the books I've written. Because you have to own your own intellect. Don't wait for your company to do it for you. Hey, 10 sales myths blocking your sales success. I want you to go to my website right now. And I want you to take a look at all the free assets I have there. Take a look at my books. Grab one of my books. Grab some of my videos on YouTube, LinkedIn, tremendous amount of content. The Sales Center University, Sales Logic podcast. Go to saleslogicpodcast.com and check out the mastermind group. If you want to become better at sales, I'm going to encourage you to join the Sales Logic Mastermind. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Center. A new video, a new message like this every week. Great selling.